What's up YouTube, and welcome to my tutorial series on how to learn the acoustic guitar. And what I'm going to do in this series is just try to take someone who's never touched the guitar before but wants to learn and teach them how to go from the ground up of never playing to actually composing and writing your own pieces. A little bit about my own guitar background. I'm just an amateur musician, but if you check out my channel I have a lot of music. And I learned from the first 6 months of me playing. I took lessons, and then probably for the next, I don't know, it's probably been 4.5 years, I've just been playing and teaching myself off YouTube and just practicing, frankly. But the first thing you need to know about the acoustic guitar is if you practice well, you will get better. A lot of people, a lot of novices, they don't have the emotional tolerance to sit down, and you're going to have to train your dexterity pretty aggressively to be able to play. And so don't get discouraged. I mean, the point of music is just to have fun and to express yourself. There's a lot of elitism in every sector of everything, but also in music, but there's absolutely no secrets to music. Practice, 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 practice properly, which we'll go through. Like I said, have fun, and don't be afraid to sing and have fun, and don't give a shit what other people think. But for actually learning the guitar, the first thing you need to do is tune your strings. I'm assuming you have a guitar. And the standard tuning for an acoustic or an electric is, I use an acronym, Eddie 8 Dynamite Goodbye Eddie. E, A, D, G, B, E. Again. E, A, D, G, B, E. And that's your standard tuning. So I would recommend, I don't tune by ear. If you just have I like these little snark things, they're like $10. But get a tuner, there's free apps you can download. And then once your guitar is tuned, the first thing that I want you to focus on is posture. How do you hold the guitar? You want to minimize from your fingertips to the actual contact points of your body. You want the body of the guitar snug under your right breast and on your right thigh if you're right-handed, and conversely if you're left-handed. But you want the guitar to be pretty vertical. You don't want a lot of people do play like this, like I said, there's no right way to play the thing, but for proper posture or just to develop your technique, I would definitely recommend starting with this type of posture as opposed to the flat body. But have it tucked in nice, probably, I don't know, if this is 90 degrees from the side of my body, it should be out around a 45-degree angle. And then you want your forearm, your pick holding forearm on the bridge of the body right here. And again, you shouldn't, as you get into better posture, you might start with your whole forearm flush against the body of the guitar. You don't want to do that. You really want to have it just one contact point on the edge of your arm. And what that's going to help you do as you build technique is transition through notes and keys faster. So once you have that, we have the body tucked in snug against our leg and our arm. Well, now we need to fret a note. And so whether you're just starting today or you've been playing for years and years and years, the way to develop technique is metronome practice. Take a metronome. This is just on a keyboard if you can't see. And just take one note. Doesn't matter, any note you can be. And just focus on, now on your left hand positioning, we went over the body and the right side. You want the same thing. You want to minimize the contact points of your hand. So that's literally like the bridge. I don't know what that's called in anatomy. That is contacting the underside of the guitar neck. And this is, like I said, this would be for standard tuning and standard position. And then you want your thumb, you have that, like right where your knuckle is on your forefinger, and then the end of your thumb gripping the top of the neck by the low E string. And that's really, you want to feel confident and strong in there, in that position. And then you want to tuck your left elbow in. So boom. Now we're ready to play. Turn off the metronome. Actually, I'll keep the metronome on. So now, like I said, just take one note. Make sure your fingertip, you want it to be at the actual tip and not just flat as you can be to play the note. Look, I can still play that note, but again, as you're developing technique at every point in your guitar journey, you're going to want to have the absolute fingertip to reduce the fret buzz. And now with the metronome, play it in time with the metronome. And there you have it. You've played your first note on the acoustic guitar.